The bridge at Arnhem was to be a gateway to ending the war by Christmas 1944. It became a tomb for the ambitions of Market Garden and a monument to the stubborn courage of the British 1st Airborne Division. For 9 days, against all odds and expectation, a handful of paratroopers held a narrow perimeter against the full might of II SS Panzer Corps. Operation Market Garden, launched on September 17, 1944, was a bold airborne gamble. The British 1st Airborne, under Major-General Roy Urquhart, was tasked with seizing the road bridge over the Lower Rhine at Arnhem, the final objective. The plan unraveled from the start. Dropping 8 miles from the bridge, only the 2nd Parachute Battalion, led by Lieutenant Colonel John Frost, fought its way to the northern end. The rest of the division was contained in a shrinking perimeter at Oosterbeek, isolated from the bridgehead and from the advancing British XXX Corps, still miles to the south. At the bridge, Frost's 500 men faced overwhelming force. They fortified houses, turning them into strongpoints against Panzer IV tanks and self-propelled guns. The 75mm high-explosive rounds from the German armor systematically demolished the buildings, while the paratroopers replied with Piat anti-tank projectiles, each a 3-pound-shaped charge requiring immense courage to fire at close range. Communication failed. Urquhart was trapped behind enemy lines for 39 critical hours. By the 21st, Frost's men were out of food, water, and ammunition. The bridge was lost. In Oosterbeek, the perimeter, less than a mile deep, was under constant mortar and artillery fire. The 1st Airborne, its strength dwindling from 10,000 to under 3,000, held on, sustained by daring aerial resupply drops that mostly fell into German hands. On the night of September 25th, Operation Berlin commenced, a perilous evacuation across the Rhine. Only 2,398 survivors made it back across the dark water. The strategic aftermath was stark. The Allies failed to secure a bridgehead over the Rhine, prolonging the war in Europe. The 1st Airborne Division was effectively destroyed, suffering over 7,500 casualties. Yet, their 9-day stand became a legendary chapter of military endurance.